Hey everybody, I'm going to make Chinese lemon chicken. Now I've made this a few times, it's been up on my website for quite a long time now, and I've made it a few times, and what I'm trying to do is go back and revisit some of my older recipes basically. So this one's already been made and it's all documented, but what people like to do is they like to see the 1 minute videos that I do, and then they like to see you cook it live, so you end up with double the amount of sort of coverage and media, I guess. So I'm going to make this one live anyway, and I think it's probably easy because it explains a lot. It hasn't got a lot of ingredients in this, and I'm actually swapping one of the ingredients over tonight and testing it out, fingers crossed. So basically you need 2 chicken breasts. This is for 2 people, so 2 chicken breasts or diced chicken or chicken fillets, whichever. You just need enough chicken for 2 people, that is it. So that's that part of it. Then you need some soy sauce, 1 chicken oxo cube, some lazy garlic or fresh garlic, whichever you decide. You need some salt and pepper. I'm going to add a teaspoon of honey into this one. And then you need some breadcrumbs. Usually I use breadcrumbs or panko breadcrumbs, but I'm going to try something different because I'm going to use porridge oats. So this is there's 80 grams of porridge oats here, 2 healthy extra B's if you're following Slim and Wild. And I hope it works. I'm sure it will, but I don't know. And all I've done is use this little gadget thing, which I'll show you in a minute, just to smooth them down a little bit. And then with my chicken this time, I'm used like chicken sort of fillets, if you like. And that's basically it. It's a really, really simple recipe. So I think the best thing to do is to get cooking. So the one thing I forgot was a lemon, because obviously that's the star ingredient, isn't it? So there you go. It wouldn't be lemon chicken without a lemon. Let me show you what we've got so far. I have started some of this, so forgive me. Okay, in my bowl I have all the chicken. I have added 1 tablespoon of soy. I have added 1 teaspoon of lazy garlic, and I have zested half of the lemon. So basically not the white piffy bit, just the outer skin. So just half of this. This is a bloody tough lemon, this one. So that's it basically, just zest it. You can box grate this as well, whichever is easier for you. So mix that around. You could even do this the night before, leave it in the fridge overnight, perfectly fine, not an issue with that. Then I come to the breadcrumbs part of it. So in my breadcrumbs, these are porridge oats, sorry, added some salt and pepper into this. Now I use black pepper. Now if you don't like heat or spice, watch the black pepper because it can really pack a punch. So black pepper and salt into my porridge oats. And then I have here a whisked egg. This black bit's just soy sauce, don't worry about it. And then all I'm going to do is get the chicken, try and keep one hand clean, so into the egg, drip off the excess egg, and then into my porridge oats, as so, and then onto a baking tray. This red stuff is called pan pyramid. I've used this for years. It's absolutely fantastic because what it does is allows the heat to go under whatever you're cooking, so it keeps it super crispy. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to grill these or put them in the oven. I'm just not sure yet, but all I'm going to do is keep going till I've used all of the chicken. So I will carry on with that because I'm already clogged up the eyeballs. I will carry on with that and I will get the chicken done and I'll start cooking it. And then what I'll do is the next part of this is to make the sauce, because basically what you've got is like a crispy chicken with a sauce poured over the top, and then you can serve it with whatever you want. So once I get to that part, I'll come back and I'll show you how to do this sauce, because with the sauce you've got to have a little bit of patience because you need to reduce it down. So I will catch back with you later. Okay, the chicken is in the grill. I've just put it under the grill, as that's that noise there. My oven is just a law unto itself, I promise you. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to make the sauce for it, okay? And this again is dead easy, so I'll go through what we're going to do. So in my measuring jug, it asks for 200 millilitres of stock to be made up. So it would help if I hadn't of... Right, that's 200 ml. Add in the chicken stock cube. So get that in. This is definitely... Does anybody else's chicken stock cubes go like this and not sort of stop all crumbly? Oh God almighty, I should have peeled that before. Wow, we're having a nightmare. It's stuck everywhere. Right, let's just get that in there and get it off my hands. Sorry about that. So 200 ml of water, 1 chicken stock cube, the zest of a lemon. So again, don't try and get the white bit, you just want the outer skin bit, and don't get a lemon like mine, which takes Arnold Schwarzenegger to get the zest off it. Come back to that. And then what we want is the juice of 1 lemon. Now this is a big lemon, okay, so I don't think I'll probably do that, you know. I mean, I can't even fit it in my Mexican elbow, so in with that. And then what I'll do is with the second half, I'll just add a slice, I think, instead of the whole lot. There we go. Now in the video it also says add the pulp, and what I mean by that is just if you can just gently squeeze out these bits here, there, can you see those like segmented bits? Not the white pith, just the pulp. What that does is it just kind of helps thicken the sauce up, to be quite honest. So it's just this sort of inside flesh bit. If you don't want to mess on and do it, then don't do it, you know. I mean, this is a bloody Monday as well, so, you know, a quick 5-minute meal can turn into a nightmare, especially if you've got oxo cubes that don't want to peel off like me. So again, just pick out the pulp bit if you can. And then all I'm going to do is add a teaspoon of honey. Okay, nice big teaspoon there. Give it a good stir, mix it all up, and then this forms your sauce. And what I'm going to do is pop it on a pan on the hob, put it on a medium heat, bring it to a boil, and then reduce it to a simmer. And what will happen is the sauce will start to reduce down. And the trick is to decide how far down you want it to reduce and how thick you want it. If you want a really thick silky sauce, then just add some corn flour to it. That's probably the easiest way. In the recipe, what I did was I cooked the chicken, reduced down the sauce, and added the chicken back into the sauce and tossed it around. I'm not going to do that this time. What I'm going to do is use the sauce as like a pour over the chicken, so that it's just poured over it basically. So that's how I'm going to tackle that this time. So again, what I'll do is once the chicken is nearly cooked, I'll get on with the sauce and I'll come back towards the end and show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use a bag of stir fry, which is in the pan. I'll just coat that with some soy sauce and fry that down. And I'm going to use some of these Udon straight to wok noodles. Top tip with them is paste the bags and put them in the microwave for a minute, then open them, then add them to the veggies. It stops them breaking up and it cooks them through quicker as well, because they're already part cooked anyway. So, excuse me, that is what I'm going to do. And once I get towards the end of it, I'll come back and I'll show you how I've reduced the sauce down and how I'm going to finish it all off. Ta-da! We are all done. So I will show you what I've got. My chicken. Let me just swing this back so I can move the camera. The chicken is done, all crispy. I've tasted a tiny little bit. It tastes gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with using oats. It works an absolute dream. And here is the sauce. And as you can see by the rings on the pan, I've kind of reduced it by half because that's where the starting point was. So you can see how much I've reduced it. And as you can see, it is quite thick. I could take it down even more. The the best way now to finish that off, if I want to take it down, is to whack the heat right up and get it boiling so it's really bubbling and roaring. And my noodles and my stir fry are done. So I will plate it up, and once I've plated it up, I'll pop a picture at the end of here, and that is it. And if you've watched this far, thank you very much. Bye.